Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to LK's Nick and
This is
Jake.
Jake.
Jake. Uh, in this presentation, we mainly will show you the hybrid light, like a UFO hybrid light, and we have a special hybrid light for food processing. Like always, before we start the product introduction, we like to give you a recap about our company introduction. We love to introduce our company to you. AOK LED lights was founded in 2002, and we started to do LED lighting in 2006. In 2009, we started to focusing on outdoor and industrial LED lighting. AOK has more than 20,000 square meters factory, including our own product assembling factory, our product research and development team, our structural engineers, electrical engineers, QC, sales, production worker team. AOK Group has more than 300 employees now. Our main factory located in Shenzhen of China. We also have sales office in Fuzhou of China, die casting factory in Dongguan, and we have branch office in the United States, Germany, and France. So we do our own production, assembly, die casting, product development. All of our products were designed by our private node. So we own the patent, and our products are mainly selling to North America, Latin America, Europe, Australia, Southeast Asia, and many other areas. And our main markets were North America, Europe, and Australia. And we have the certifications of those local markets. For Europe, we have the TUV, CE, ROSE, CE. In the US, we have UL, CUL, DLC, and most of them DLC Premium, DLC 5.1, 5.2. And in Australia, we have certifications like SAAVEP, and AOK is also a member of Australia Lighting Council. AOK is increasing, it's growing fast. In 2018, our global sales volume was 33 million US dollars, but in 2019, our global sales volume reached 48 million US dollars. So we are growing rapidly, and in average, we can produce about 1,000 pieces fixtures a day. But for the big stadium lights, we can produce 400 to 500 pieces a day. And we do all the tests of all the materials came into our factory. We test their reliability, and we do aging tests, solvent spray tests, waterproof tests, vibration drop tests, IES file tests, all those tests before our finished products. For more information, you can browse AOK's website, download our latest test products, catalogs, test reports, IES files, product photos. We have high definition product photos on our website, even some actual example project photos there, and also many informations. And you can reach us if you have any question. You can leave your question, comment to us. We will get back to you very quickly. So let me start with the products. So these products is our OH series LED UFO hybrid lights, and it is also our third generation UFO hybrid lights. We see many UFO hybrid lights in the market, but this one still have many unique selling points. Firstly, we like to introduce the wattage, the power, and the size. We have this series from 60 watts all the way to 240 watts, and we have the lumen package like 130 to 40 lumen per watt. We have 150 lumen per watt. We also have 170 lumen per watt, and up to 550 watt replacement. And this light, I believe it totally have 3 different sizes. The the smallest size is from 60 watts, 100 watts, and the medium size 150 watts, the large size 200 and 240 watts. Like our OT series, this OH series has been released more than 3 years, and we keep improving its lighting performance. So the first version, the very beginning, is 130 to 40 lumen per watt, and then we improve it to 150 lumen per watt, and then we improve to 170 lumen per watt, and all the different versions are still available to choose. And this light has all the asymmetric, symmetric optics, like 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees on all wattage model from 60 watt to 240 watt. And because this is designed for indoor use, so it's a IP65 and IK08 water and dust proof and an impact resistant. The dimension, I'll talk about the weight. The small size, 60 watt and 100 watt, the weight is about 6.4 pounds, which equals to 2.9 kilograms. And the medium size, 150 watt, is 10 pounds, is equal to 4.6 kilograms. And the larger size is about 13.7 pounds, equal to 6.2 kilograms. Not very heavy. And this body, the entire body, is die-cast aluminum, and the driver on the top is this particular sample is Meanwhile driver. But we have many different versions of the LED diodes in the driver. Like we have luminance LED, luminance 3030, luminance 5050, also the Sol LED, and then the AOK on LED, which AOK LED on this model is very competitive. Very good lighting performance, and still maintain and ensure a good reliability and lifespan. And for the driver, we have many options, like is Meanwhile driver and AOK's customized driver. And this sample even have a Zigbee driver on it, so it complies with the Zigbee system or other smart control system. And we have very strong stainless steel eye bolt, or we call it ring, on the top of the driver. So normally the most common installation is through the chain mount. So we use the chain we can just hang this fixture at the roof of normally warehouse,
factory,
and many workshop, repair shop areas like this. I remember we have a customer use this fixture in the maintenance workshop of the airplane. It can easily replace the traditional hybrid light. We have another square hybrid light. That will be another series. We can introduce that to you in another video. But this one is the round, UFO style hybrid light. So this sample is the orange ring. So we offer the colorful ring just to depends on the preference. We can make it red, orange, black,
blue,
many other
options.
But black is the most common options. And then the air can go through, so we really have a good design on the heat sink. So the air can go through, very good ventilation. And so this is the lens. I believe this is the luminance LED chip. So right now it's let's say it's a 60 degrees beam angle. We have the mark here. So when you see the actual sample, so by looking at this part, you know how many degrees this lens cover is. Change the lens cover of this fixture is very easy. You just need to take out this ring first and take out this lens cover and put another one in. Then you change the optics of this fixture. And we have we think a lot to reduce the glare. It's similar like our OT series parking lot light. So this light board is sink inside. So we have this edge higher than the light board to reduce the glare. So even without any additional light shield, this one still reduce the glare, and the UGR level is like less than 12 compared to 20 or 24 similar model in the market. So very impressive glare control. And the glare control is one of our biggest consideration when we design on commercial and industrial LED fixtures. And another unique feature of this Orange series is it can provide uplight function. Although this sample doesn't have that function, but you can see we leave 4 areas on the top, where this part you don't see any heatsink here. So we can upgrade to put a PCB board, 4 pieces of the PCB board on top of the fixture, and on top of the PCB board is a PC lens cover. So it can provide about 10% uplight to the roof. You know, if you're familiar with our previous presentation, we always emphasize that we're 0% uplight on our stadium light or our area light, but those are the outdoor lights where most of the customer project they don't want uplight. But for indoor highway light, many customers like to have an uplight function, so it's a unique selling point. If it doesn't have this extra option, you lose a lot of opportunities of potential projects. For example, in the supermarket or in the fitness club or some area like this, the end user like to keep their roof bright to make their comfortable, to make their customer comfortable, like a supermarket also. So then you can put the uplight function on this highlight to keep the roof bright. So it's a very important and useful function. And again, we also provide many other different brackets. We can add a yoke mount bracket on top of this fixture, and we already left the space for the screw of different kind of brackets, the yoke mount brackets. Oh, and then I like to emphasize about the actual light shield. We know a lot of a lot of projects they want the light shield. Also, this is also up to the preference of the end user, because many end users they get used to have a light shield on the highway lights, even the traditional models. So we offer those options. You can see we have about 5 to 6 different light shield options in our spec sheet. So including the frosted cover on, it's like a bubble on top of this light board. When you need add the frosted cover, you take the ring out, take this original lens cover out, and you put that frosted cover, or we call it milky cover on it. The milky cover will, I think, will probably reduce about 5 to 8% of the total lumens, but what you get is much better glare control, because the light is soft. Yeah, the light is very soft, very comfortable. This is suitable when you install this fixture in a low height, like only 2 meters high, 3 meters high. In that kind of situation, we suggest you to add the frosted cover for better, more comfortable light experience. And then we also offer the like a traditional regular reflector or reflector outside of this fixture. We have the materials like a crystal style reflector. We also have the aluminum reflector. And the crystal reflector, you can choose to have a crystal button or not to have the
without the button.
Without the button. So all those options are available. And again, for the details, you can refer to our spec sheet. We have the photo of our actual fixture body and the reflectors.
And we could make a temporary glassless for for this headlight.
Yeah, if you, for some reason, if you need a temporary glass, we can also do that. And for CCT, you have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 5,700K CCT options, and 70 CRI, 80 CRI, even 90 CRI available. And this fixture housing is standard color black. We also have white, but if you choose the white, sometimes the driver
is black.
Is still a black color. But when you hang the fixture on top of the roof, you won't even see the driver. But if you must have the driver painted in white, we can also do that. Just compares relatively longer lead time. And if you want to check the price, the lead time, or test the sample, please leave your comments to us. Our manager will get back to you immediately with the solutions. And standard 5-year warranty on it. We can upgrade to 7 or 10 years warranty. If during the warranty period, if any part of the fixture failed, like the light board, LED, or driver, we can provide the replacement components immediately. If it's necessary to change the entire fixture, we will also change it for you. And we provide a complete proposal on each of our projects. If you have a potential project, let us know the parameters. For example, if you have a warehouse, let us know the dimension of this warehouse, your installation height. If you have the aisles inside the warehouse, let us know the position. We can suggest you, please also let us know how many watts traditional lights you're currently using and their position. And with those information, we can suggest you which model to choose, which beam angle to choose, if you need the light shield or not. If you only have a part of the information, that's also fine. You can just share with us as much as you know, and we will get back to you with our proposal. We are also providing simulation reports for you. So before you install the light, before you place the order, you will know what performance you will get for your project. And these lights also have very good heat dissipation ability. We really encourage you to test a sample or place a trial order with us, so you can really feel the quality of the painting. These powder coating paintings, corrosion resistance, anti-statics, and also you can feel the weight of this fixture. Although from the video, from the photo, you don't see that much difference from the other models. But when you have this real sample in front of you, when you touch it, feel it, you will see the difference, and you can just see the thickness of our heatsink, feel the weight we use. And the AOK promise, we never use recycled aluminum materials. We always use pure aluminum materials to build all of our fixtures. And this light can working in the environment between -40 Celsius degree to +50 Celsius degree, which equals to -40 Fahrenheit to +122 Fahrenheit degrees. And let me make an example how we keep the good heat dissipation. You see, this is the driver, this is the fixture body. You can see clearly, you can see a gap between the driver and the fixture body, so the air can go through. This is good for the heat dissipation, and also good for maintenance. We see in many other fixtures, similar ones, they put the driver on top and the wire of the driver was welded in the fixture body, but we use a stainless steel connector. So when you want to change the driver, it's very easy, just unplug that stainless steel connector, then you can take off this entire driver easily. You don't need to mess up with the wiring when it's weld on the fixture housing. So those little details makes our models different than the other ones in the market, and that's also the value of our product. Jack, if you have anything to add, or do we have some questions from customers?
What's the certificates you have for this lens?
Yes, the certificates for the US market we have UL, CUL, and DLC, and the DLC is the DLC Premium. For the Europe, I think we have the TUV.
Yes.
So we have the TUV certification on the European market, and we have SAA certification for the Australia market. Like the OT series, this OH series is also a global product, selling to almost all the markets. And in Southeast Asia, we also sell a lot of this hybrid, and we really get very good feedback from the customer. And this product with OT series, it has been selling more than 3 years. It's really a very reliable and mature product. And over the past 3 years, its failure rate, general failure rate, is far less than 0.1%. It almost equals 0.03%. So we are really confident about its reliability. So with this feature, you don't need to worry about the reliability or anything like that. And in some cases, we can even provide a security guard, which is like a grid in front of the light board. So, because previously we have a project to install this light in the basketball field, indoor basketball field in the high school in the US. So sometimes the ball hit the fixture with the guard. It's no problem to implement this feature in this kind of areas.
Yeah. Is that possible to make conduct mount for this lens?
Yes. So conduct mount, we can add. I think normally we can add a yoke mount bracket on top, and the bar can go through. We have a hole in the center of the yoke mount bracket, so the pipe can go in, and the wire is inside of the pipe. That's also quite popular installation way in the US and the Europe. So
another solution for this one is to use adapter to connect the driver and the pipe.
Yes. Also, just because when you take out this eye bolt, this
and use a connector with adapter.
Yeah, we can make we can let the pipe just directly installed here, and the wire can go inside and go through the pipe. Or even this eye bolt, we also can customize. We can put the cable inside of this eye bolt, or we call it ring. This is a stainless steel. You must need to feel the quality and the weight of these rings. You will obviously see the difference of this ring compared with similar models in the market. It's really incredible.
Yes. And is that possible to make motion sensor for this hybrid?
Yes, sure. That's a very good question, because motion sensor is getting more popular for the project nowadays. But due to the limitation of the structure of this fixture, we have to put the motion sensor on the side of the fixture. We can add a little bit holder, so the motion sensor goes to the side.
So the motion sensor is external.
Yes, external. But we have another series recently. We changed the structure of the light board, which you can put. You can integrate the motion sensor inside of the fixture. And if you're interested in that model, you can reach us. We can send you the detailed information, or I think you can also get it from our website.
Yes. And is that possible to make a PC reflector or aluminum reflector for this hybrid light?
Yes, like we just mentioned, we have the crystal PC, crystal reflector, and aluminum reflector. And the crystal reflector, you can choose to have a button or without the button. The bottom is also made by the crystal.
What beam angles of the reflector?
Yeah, the beam angle, that's also a good question. The lens cover already have the beam angles 30, 60, 60, 90, and 120, but the reflector also have its own beam angle. I believe it's 60. You can choose 60 degrees, or you have at the 90 degrees. That's the two most common size of the reflector in the market. And if you have special need on the reflector, if you need a particular dimension on the reflector, the degree on the reflector, longs and wide, we can discuss the details and make a solution for you.
Yes. And is that possible to make a metal plate of my logo on this hyperlight?
The metal plate?
Yeah.
Yes. The metal plate to
print my logo on the.
Oh yes,
plate,
yes, sure. For customer, if you want to put your logo on our products, that's always available. Normally, we attach installation instructions in each fixture box. That's completely neutral box. But if you do a co-listing of our certifications, then we can make your customized installation instructions. We can use we can put a metal plate on the fixture and put your logo on it, or anything you want to write on the fixture.
Is that possible to make Dali options for this hyperlight?
Yes, so like this one is the ZigBee driver, we can also put Dali component, Dali system to connect with this fixture. And because the smart control system is getting more and more popular, so it's important to have our fixture complying with those systems. And we have very good support on this part.
Does this light come with the safety cable?
Yes, I think this OH series, but I'm not very sure if it's included in the price. It depends on the detailed project, or it also depends on which version you choose. Like we said, we have many different versions. You can choose 130, 150, 170 lumen per watt, different version of the driver, of the LED chips. Please discuss with us. We can let you know if the safety chain is included in the price, but we can ensure the safety chain is always the option for you. With the safety chain, just in case if you have some accident on the ring, the safety chain will still hold the light on the roof, won't fall down, which we think is very important, and we suggest to have the safety chain on each of the fixture.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I think that's about this UFO hyperlight. As a bonus of this presentation, we also like to show you another product, which is our IV series UFO hyperlight. It is also a UFO hyperlight, but I guess you can immediately see the difference by looking at this fixture. So it is really looks interesting and really looks different than any other LED hyperlight in the market. Firstly, you can see it doesn't have any heatsink on the top.
Any screws?
Yeah, any screws. It's just a complete flat finish on the top. This is the mandatory requirement for food grade hyperlight. So this fixture is specially designed for the food process factory or the cold storage, something like this. Because the food process factory, they need to use the high pressure water to wash the light every day, so they can have the heat sink on the top, and also they cannot allow any dust stay on top of the fixture because that's the food process factory. So we designed this fixture. But don't worry, even without any heatsink, we still maintain a very good heat dissipation on this product. And because we have a good size of this fixture, So currently the IV series only have this one size. The power you can choose from 96 watts or 145 watts. The voltage, by the way, the voltage of this IV series and that OV series is always the two. One is the universal voltage 100 to 77 volts, and the high voltage from 347 to 480 volts. And you can choose the eye bolt, to pedal mount, hook mount. But this one doesn't come with the yoke mount.
Yeah.
For all these two, we can choose 3000, 4000, 5000 K color temperature or 5700. The CRI, this one start from 80 CRI, so no 70 CRI. Start from 80 CRI and 90 CRI available. And the LED you can choose from 3030 LED or the 2835 LED. And the beam angle, because according to the feedback we get from the food grade hybrid light, 121 degrees is most common and popular option almost for all the projects. So we only have the 120 degrees available at the moment. But of course, if you have good potential on the other beam angle, we can also develop it for you. So the 120 degree, it doesn't have any single lens on each LED. It's just a complete flat PC cover on top at the bottom of the light board. And you can also see we use this rubber cover to cover each screw, so no screw exposed outside.
Yes.
This is also required by the food grade.
Yeah, food grade.
So this product is no problem to apply any certification of the food grade light, and the fixture color is white, because for this kind of application, white is the most popular option. But if you need other colors, we can also do, because this is powder coating finish, corrosion resistant and anti-static. And this light, thanks for the design, so it's IP69, highly waterproof, dust and waterproof. So even you put this light inside the water, it can still last and still operate. And it's IP08 impact resistant. As we say, this is only one size, so its dimension is about 42 times 16 times 21 centimeter, or it equals to 17 times 6 times 8 inch. And the net weight is about 13 to 14 pounds, equals to 6.2 to 6.7 kg. And the maximum current for the 96 watt is 0.96 amp. For 145 watts is 1.45 amp. And again, we provide 5-year warranty as a standard. With a little bit extra cost, you can upgrade to 7-year warranty, 10-year warranty. Yeah. And the dimension, let's just talk about this dimension. So this part, so the size of the light board of the main area, this size is 42 centimeters, equals to 16.6 inch. And the height of the fixture is 21 centimeter high, including this eye bolt, including this from the bottom to this to the top of the ring, 21 centimeters or 8.15 inch height. So its weight is not very heavy. It's about 6 to 7 kg. Sure. Oh, and about the system efficacy of this model, I think it's about up to 180 lumen per watt.
3 options.
Yeah, 3 options.
Yes.
Again, so 130 lumen per watt,
160,
and 180. So 180 even higher performance than the OH series. I think 180 is by the 2835 LED.
Yes. Both 3 options are the same LED chip, just the
different number.
Yeah. The pin color different.
Yeah. So we can use different batch of the LED.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, do we have some questions about this product?
Yes, I want to add something that this PC lens is anti-fire material. So if we use a lighter to burn this lens for 5 seconds, for 15 seconds, the lens won't get burnt, just the black as the lens, just clean the black print, so it will be okay.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
So it can protect from the fire at least 15 seconds. So 15 seconds with the fire close to this cover, it won't melt. It would just get black.
Yeah.
So the light is still good in the 15 seconds. You probably have chance to save the area, save these lights. That's very impressive function as well.
你这个水还是需要。
And it can it has good resistance against the high pressure water. So the regular high pressure water you use in the food factory, it should be okay for this fixture. But if you want to double check, please let us know your pressure. We can verify it for you.
Yeah. And what's the certificates for this food processing high-bay?
The certifications, I think we are applying the NSF certification
Yes.
at the moment, and also all the other necessary safety certifications we have.
We have UL.
UL, CE, ROSE,
Yes.
CB, and those basic certifications.
How can I do the maintenance of the driver for this happen because you don't have screws outside?
Yes, for this one, I think it's obviously I can say it's not that easy compared with all the other AOK fixture, which we always make it easy to change the driver. But for this one, because we have to sacrifice something to make it comply with the food grade regulations. So for this unit, we suggest to I think you probably need some special tool to open up the fixture and get the driver out.
Yes. Because we need to make sure that the surface of this high bay light, this housing, to be plain, so it will be easy to clean the dust and other things. So if you need to make the maintenance of the driver, so you just have to screw out these screws out and take out the PC board and get the driver out.
Yeah. Okay, you can get the driver from the downside, from the bottom side.
Yeah.
Take out the cover, take out the ring, take out the light board, and then you see the driver inside. So from the top, I really want you to buy a sample and see it by yourself. You don't see any gap on the top. It's just completely flat.
And these the requirements of the NSF certificates.
Yeah.
No screws at the housing.
Yes. So we believe it's a very special and very interesting product. So we have a long history in making the high bay light. And the high bay light is one of our first products of AOK. We have the square high bay light, like our I series, modular high bay light, but of course that I series can also be used like a floodlight. So that's AOK's first product. And then we also have this round high bay light. We have the full high bay light. We also have the high power high bay light,
Yes.
like our OFU series, OFH series. In the future presentation during the Canton Fair, you will have chance to present those products to you. Please keep your attention on our booths. We can keep posting more and more of our products to show you. So we really have all kinds of high bay lights to fit different demand. So, and again, those products we currently have, but doesn't mean we cannot do more. So if you have good potential or any other kinds of products, if you already had an idea what product you need, we can develop it for you as long as we can help each other to get business. So we do OEM and ODM services.
We have a die casting factory, so we can make a new model or change the model of the lights.
Before we create the mold of a new product, we will firstly generate a 3D drawing or photos, so you will know how the product looks like before we start production, and you can adjust it until you finish, until you're satisfied. AOK is supplying a couple of exclusive products to some large companies in the world, and for those exclusive products, we fully protect the privacy of our customers. We never show those products on our website or our catalog or anywhere. So we can also do that for you as well. Okay, I think that's basically the information of our hybrid lights. If you like our products, please let us know. And if you have a question, comments, please always let us know. Okay. Thank you very much. We wish you all have a very great day, and
see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.